Hello and welcome to the Daily English News program on Azərbaycan Televiziya. I'm Gülər Hətamova. President of Azerbaijan İlham concluded his working visit to the Republic of Turkey on March 6.
A guard of honor was arranged at Ankara Esenboğa Airport in honor of the Azerbaijani president. President İlham Əliyev was seen off by Turkey's Minister of Finance, Mehmet Şimşek, and other officials.
President İlham Əliyev's working visit to Turkey at the inauguration ceremony of Ankara-Iğdır-Naxçıvan gas pipeline via video conference are the headlines in the brotherly country. Media, public and political circles comment on the results of the visit and statements made.
Turkey's leading TV channels such as TRT Avaz, TRT Haber, CNN Türk, NTV covered extensively President İlham Əliyev's visit to Turkey. The Turkish mass media specifically focused on the inauguration of Iğdır-Naxçıvan gas pipeline and the speeches of the leaders of both countries. The participation of Azerbaijani and Turkish presidents in the inauguration of Iğdır-Naxçıvan gas pipeline via video conference was extensively covered and relayed to the public. News agencies and newspapers also covered this topic to a great extent. The Sabah newspaper featured an article titled Strategic Line of the Turkic World, highly appreciating the importance of Iğdır-Naxçıvan gas pipeline. The article in the Turkey newspaper was the headline Energy Breach to the Turkic World, dwelt on the development of cooperation in the energy field. Hürriyet newspaper touched on the steps undertaken by both countries to ensure peace and stability in the region. Likewise, Milliyet and Yeni Akit newspapers provided detailed information about the strategic cooperation between the two countries. The mass media emphasized that the two countries play an exceptional role in the strengthening of relations within the framework of the Turkic world.
First Vice President of the Republic of Azerbaijan and President of the Heydər Əliyev Foundation, Mehriban Əliyev, along with her daughters, Leyla Əliyev and Arzu Əliyev, visited the city of Gəncə on March 6.
First Vice President Mehriban Aliyeva, along with her daughters Leyla Aliyeva and Arzu Aliyeva, paid tribute to the national leader of Azerbaijan, Heydər Əliyev, by laying flowers at his monument in the city center of Gəncə. Then First Vice President Mehriban Aliyeva, her daughters Leyla Aliyeva and Arzu Aliyeva, posed for photos together with local residents. First information on the major overhaul carried out in the Gəncə City Secondary School number 37, situated next to nursery kindergarten number 40, was provided. It was noted that originally commissioned in 1969, the school was designed to accommodate more than 700 pupils. However, due to its deteriorating condition, the Heydər Əliyev Foundation launched a comprehensive renovation project in September 2024. The reconstruction is expected to be completed by September this year, in time for the new academic year. Then they familiarized themselves with the kindergarten. It was noted that the preschool institution, built in 1967, has a capacity for 120 children, but currently accommodates 70. Since the building was in a deteriorating condition, First Vice President of the Heydər Əliyev Foundation, Mehriban Aliyeva, gave relevant instructions to ensure high-quality preschool education and childcare at the facility. Along with the construction of new childcare facilities as well as reconstruction of the existing ones to ensure they meet the modern standards, the Heydər Əliyev Foundation kept this area under its constant attention. Since 2014, the Foundation has implemented the Development of Preschool Education Institutions program, contributing to the education and upbringing of children. The Ganja Memorial Complex, the foundation stone of which was laid by President Ilham Aliyev on January 30, 2022, is under construction to honor the memory of the peaceful civilians who lost their lives due to the rocket attacks on the city of Ganja by the Armenian armed forces in 2020. Executive Director of the Heydər Əliyev Foundation, Anar Ələkbərov, informed the First Vice President of the Heydər Əliyev Foundation, Mehriban Aliyeva, and her daughters, Leyla and Arzu Aliyeva, about the Memorial Complex project. The memorial complex, with an area of 4 hectares, will have a museum building. From the main exhibition hall of the museum, one can access the open-air area of the complex. The open-air area will continue along the wall in the shape of a spiral, symbolizing the trace of the rocket on the ground. There will be multifunctional rooms for the organization of different events. It is envisaged to complete the construction of Ganja Memorial Complex by the end of 2025. During the Patriotic War, the city of Ganja was subjected to multiple missile attacks by Armenia on October 4th, 5th, 8th, 11th and 17th, using various missile systems, including Tochka-U, Smerch, Scud and others. These attacks resulted in 26 civilian deaths and the injury of 142 peaceful residents. First Vice President and President of the Heydər Əliyev Foundation, Mehriban Aliyeva, along with her daughters Leyla Aliyeva and Arzu Aliyeva, were informed that Perinatal Center serves residents of Ganja and surrounding regions. It was noted that the Perinatal Center offers high-quality diagnostic consultation and treatment services for expectant mothers and newborns. Along with the capital Baku, modern healthcare facilities are constructed in the regions and are supplied with the cutting-edge equipment. During the visit, the Heydar Aliyev Foundation donated incubators and an ultrasound machine to the center. Additionally, new mothers received gifts from the foundation. First Vice President and President of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation Mehriban Aliyeva and her daughters Leyla Aliyeva and Arzu Aliyeva, who were visiting the Shah Abbas Mosque, were informed that restoration and repair work had been carried out at the mosque in 2008 on the initiative of President Ilham Aliyev. During the inspection of the current condition of the mosque, further instructions were given to preserve the religious monument. The Shah Abbas Mosque was constructed in 1606 under the direction of Shah Abbas I, the Safavid ruler, and was designed by the architect Sheikh Bahaddin Muhammad Amil. The Shah Abbas Mosque, also known as the Ganja Juma Mosque, is situated on the left bank of the Ganja River in the historical center of Ganja. The mosque was constructed in the Aran architectural style of the 17th century. The architectural composition, planning, constructive, and artistic decorative features of this historical mosque preserve the portal dome traditions of medieval Azerbaijani architecture. The rich architectural traditions of the region have been skillfully integrated into the design, particularly in the design of the domes and portals. The simplicity and expressiveness that are characteristics of the Aran architectural school are also reflected in this historical and religious monument. First Vice President, President of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation Mehriban Aliyeva, her daughters Leyla Aliyeva and Arzu Aliyeva were informed that in 1997, the 110th anniversary of the foundation of the church was celebrated. This historical monument, which is one of the oldest Orthodox churches in Azerbaijan, was in need of several repairs. In 2017, the church was renovated on the occasion of the 130th anniversary of its construction. In our multinational, multi-confessional country, the Azerbaijani state places a constant focus on the preservation of historical and cultural heritage, national and spiritual values, including the restoration and protection of places of religious worship and material and cultural monuments. The Russian Orthodox Church of Alexander Nevsky was built in 1887. The 138-year-old church was built of plinth bricks in the Byzantine style with financial support from both local Orthodox and Muslim communities. Following 44 years of operation as a house of worship, it was closed by the Soviet government in 1931. From 1935 to 1938, the church served as a museum and subsequently it was utilized as the cathedral warehouse. The building was returned to the Russian Orthodox Church in 1946 and reopened its doors to worshippers. The interior of the building has been preserved and features various icons. Of particular note are the icons of Saint Alexander Nevsky and Saint Mary Magdalene. President Ilham Aliyev demonstrates to the world Azerbaijan's exemplary experience in state-religion relations by consistently providing material and moral support to religious communities and their leaders. The Heydar Aliyev Foundation, headed by First Vice President Mehriban Aliyeva, is implementing numerous projects to strengthen interfaith dialogue and cooperation. Furthermore, religious institutions including mosques, churches and synagogues in our country, including those in the liberated territories, are being repaired and restored. First Vice President, President of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation Mehriban Aliyeva and her daughters Leyla Aliyeva and Arzu Aliyeva, visiting the Hüseyniye Mosque, were informed that the Hüseyniye Mosque, built in the 19th century, is also known as the Tatlar Mosque. It served as a place of worship, a madrasa and later a mosque. Currently, there is a need to carry out repair and restoration work on this historical and religious monument. During the mosque inspection, instructions were given to initiate the necessary repairs. As part of the Destination of Tolerance Azerbaijan project, the Heydar Aliyev Foundation is committed to preserving the traditions of tolerance in our country, where people of all religions and ethnic groups coexist harmoniously. As part of this initiative, we're undertaking repair and restoration work on religious monuments, shrines and buildings, and organizing exhibitions on the subject.
The visit of representatives of political parties operating in Azerbaijan to Xankəndi, Əsgəran and Xocalı was organized. The delegation consisted of chairs and representatives of 24 political parties, political scientists and political commentators, as well as newspaper editors and other journalists. They familiarized themselves with the works carried out in the Əsgəran Fortress Complex and the Xocalı Genocide Memorial. Then heading off to Balıca village, the delegates reviewed the works conducted to restore the village's infrastructure. The next stop was Xankəndi. During his speech, head of the Department for Relations with Political Parties and Legislative Authority of the Presidential Administration, Adalet Vəliyev, noted that with President İlham Aliyev's initiative, the environment of solidarity was constantly advocated in the country. This is the fifth visit organized as part of the sound political dialogue. Within the framework of the visit, the delegates also familiarized themselves with the economic and tourism potential of these territories. The Armenian military resorted to another provocation in the direction of Nakhchivan. Units of the Armenian armed forces started a fire in the areas near the settlement of Haydarabad in the Sadarak region. The fire was recorded by technical observation means. Forces of the Sadarak District Fire Department were immediately called to the area. The fire was extinguished in the shortest possible time thanks to the measures taken by the firefighters in accordance with the operational situation, preventing it from spreading to a wider area. As a result of the fire, approximately 7 hectares of dry grass and reed thickets were burned out and adjacent areas were protected from the fire. The trial of 15 people of Armenian origin accused of war crimes as a result of Armenia's military aggression continues. At the hearing, the defendants testified freely. The defendant, David Manukyan, a native and a citizen of Armenia proclaimed by the separatists as the so-called first deputy commander of the Nagorno-Karabakh Defense Army, admitted in free testimony to the court that he participated in the battles against the Azerbaijani army in the First Karabakh and Patriot Wars as a soldier of the Armenian army. He stated that the firearms he was carrying, which were later found in his house, were registered within the police department of the Republic of Armenia. Armenian influencer and activist İlham Verdiyan has appealed to President İlham Aliyev to grant him political asylum in Azerbaijan. Verdiyan, who lives in Istanbul, made the announcement on his Telegram channel. He said that a criminal case has been opened against him in Armenia for recognizing Karabakh as part of Azerbaijan. Verdiyan stressed that the Armenian government wants to sentence him to the life imprisonment. Returning to Armenia will lead to my arrest, and being on the international wanted list will close doors for me everywhere, Verdiyan said, asking President İlham Aliyev to grant him political asylum in Azerbaijan. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Stay well.